Welcome. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining us from. I appreciate you and I welcome you to this very platform. If you are connecting from any part of the world, we are joining from Biafra land, from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. Whichever part of the world you are joining this program from, I appreciate you and I welcome you. Please like and share on your platform, like and share to family and friends. Do not keep the message to yourself. Make sure you share so that other people can get this information and join us, because it is our civic responsibility to make sure we carry this message to the ends of the world. We must continue to spread this gospel, no matter the blackmail propaganda they push against us. We will never give up. We will never give up. No matter the lies, the propaganda, the blackmail, we must remain consistent in the gospel. Continue to preach. Make sure you reach out to everyone that is close to you. It is our civic responsibility to do so. Remember, we were given the charge to embark on radical evangelism. That radical evangelism is still ongoing. If you have not yet keyed into that radical evangelism, I don't know what you're waiting for. We don't have time anymore. We don't have time. Every one of us should bring our resources together and let us go to battle and win it. There is no failure anywhere in our dictionary. We are not going to fail. We will never, ever fail. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter their propaganda, their blackmail. We can never be defeated. We can never be defeated. So every one of us that is watching, wherever you are watching from, please, I urge you to like and share. Like and share and make sure you invite somebody to join us. Don't be here alone. Invite somebody. And remember, before we go into the message of the day, we have to listen to our inspirational music as always. The music that inspires us and prepares us for the message. Let's listen to it before we embark on this message. Welcome, like and share and invite somebody. You're welcome. My beloved sister Diana Ogubiade, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Owen Palace, thank you for joining. Please like and share as you join. Ebere Akon, thank you for joining. Inekachi Dennis, thank you for joining. Please like and share as you join. Share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share so we can have enough people for this platform today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Like and share. Click like and share as you join us. Invite as many people as you can. Share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share it on your WhatsApp group. Welcome, 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 welcome. Please, as you join, like and share. Before we get into the message now, we have to listen to the prayer of our supreme leader, Mazen.
Not from today, but from of old. Our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of thee, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones of this very planet. We are the inhabitants. They are listening to your gospel this very evening. This gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal. This very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation, as only you ordained. So every name that this gospel was free, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the my goodness me. I want to remain in this group because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This coming year, we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sinned, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifices made unto you. Even on the darkness of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the weapons of the wickedness of darkness, we remain very strong today to reckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that the kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created. For one sin to not propose and that propose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. Because the land is you must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do this to do anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives and the That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you, to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemy to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come with truth and in every honesty, because we will make the blessed day to God have been in the white and white and snow. For those are is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses? You enable us to fulfill your own law, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will will allow to bless mankind to the coming of the revelation. You came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your might. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafran children, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your victory, and your grace under our God. We call upon you. We call upon you to win. We call upon you to provide certain those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore those where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is division. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one soul, one blood, and one flesh of your children. Be a fix and individuals, the Islam, be security, the souls, and also those of them from Israel. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Ikebe, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto you. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because after we come and when it comes, we will dance on the streets and tell you, by the time that we are born, humanity will think that we are vast, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra. That your will may be fulfilled in our time. You take a message today. All things we pray, all things we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I have been so
He said, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining me on this program. Wonderful Biafrans, wherever you are connecting from, I welcome you. I appreciate you. I thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me. I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama to guide and protect you. May Chukwu Kabiyama continue to lead us. May Chukwu Kabiyama continue to be with us. We shall continue to preach this gospel. We shall continue to preach this gospel. No matter what the enemy does, we shall continue to preach. We shall continue to preach, and we shall overcome. No matter their attack, we shall continue to win. No matter the angle they are coming from, we shall continue to win. We shall continue to win. So, fellow Biafrans that are connected, any place you are connecting us from, I welcome you. Once again, I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama continue to guide and protect every single one of you that has connected to this program. Wherever you are connecting from, if you are joining us from Biafra land, from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, from Russia, from China, whichever part of the world you are connecting to us, I welcome you to this platform, and I say, may Chukwu Kabiyama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you wherever you are. We will continue to make waves, and we will continue to win. Wherever you are today as a Biafra, do not allow anybody to distract you. Do not allow anyone to deceive you. Remain focused. I urge you to remain focused. We are in a very critical period of time. This is a very critical period of time. And at this time, every one of you, wherever you are, you must be up and doing. We must be up and doing because revelations are coming. It is a very interesting time. A very interesting time. A time that you cannot afford to be distracted. A time that you cannot afford to be distracted. No matter what you see, no matter what you hear, no matter how tough it is, you must not get distracted. Fellow Biafrans, I urge every one of you, wherever you are connecting to this program, please make sure you invite somebody to come to this platform. Make sure you invite someone to join you as you connect. Don't just be here alone. Make sure you invite somebody to join you. The message of today is very, very important. For those who are connected to this platform for the very first time, I want to welcome every one of you. Those who are going to see this very video later on, I welcome every one of you. Before we go into the program, I want every one of you to remember that this platform where you are watching this program is the platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. A platform where we speak the truth of Biafra. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack individuals. We don't come here to attack any religion or race. What we do in this very platform where you are watching this program is to sensitize Biafrans and encourage them to continue to hold on to their right to self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. That is why we are here. In this platform, if you are fighting for your freedom genuinely, you are welcome. It doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your location. In this platform, we debunk every lie. We expose every lie that has been told against the Biafran people, against our Prime Minister, and against our supremacy in Africa. In this very platform, what we do every day is to bring the truth before the whole world. To tell the world the true situation of things on the ground in Biafra land. To tell the world the manipulation of the contraption called Nigeria. To bring to the knowledge of the world why the Biafrans must be free. Why we need to walk away from this Zoological Republic. This is a platform where we come to sensitize people and answer questions also. It is this morning section is an interactive section. We give room for people to communicate. We give room, even if you are not a Biafra, if you're one Nigerian or from any part of the world, I always say, feel free to use that link. Click the link, come in, ask your question. If there is something you are hearing about us that you're not too sure about, come and ask the question. If you have a prayer to make, click that link, come and make the prayer. If you have a suggestion or objection, click that link and come in. You are welcome. The only thing we desire from you is that when you are coming, the only demand we have is that you must dress corporate. Don't appear here naked. Make sure you cover your body. You don't appear here naked. You must cover your body because we are representing a government. We cannot build another zoo. And the world is watching. The cabinet of Biafra is watching. Our Prime Minister is watching. So you must conduct yourself properly. Another thing we ask of you is that when you come online to speak on this platform, please try to keep your words civil. Try as much as possible to be as civil as you can. I am not telling you not to air your opinion. I am not telling you not to get angry. I'm not telling you not to show your annoyance. You can do all that in a civil manner. so that the world can understand you and know what you are really talking about. If you are a Biafra, this is an opportunity for you to air your opinion. It's an opportunity for you to come and show congratulations to the work that the Biafra program is doing. It's an opportunity for you to come and extend your messages to the Biafran government, to our Prime Minister. It's an opportunity for you to come and pray for the success of Biafra. If you want to do that, the link is there for you. All you need to do is to click that link. I will bring you in. You have all the time in the world to say what you want to say. You use your 5 minutes, at most 5 minutes, and the next person will come in and also make their contribution. In this platform, I admit one person at a time. I don't admit more than one person at a time. Admit one person at a time. The person will come in, make his or her contribution, and the next person will now come in. So use the opportunity and use it wise. Come in, express yourself, and say whatever you have in mind to say. If you are a Biafran, you have the right to speak in your own dialect. The Biafra we are talking about on this platform is not just one section. Whichever part of the Biafra you are coming from, no matter your dialect, no matter your belief or your religion, this platform is for you. You have the opportunity to come here and speak to your own audience. As long as you are coming from the old southeastern region, which is today the present south-south, southeast, lower Benue, and lower Kogi. We have so many Biafran nations in that area. We have the Gede people, we have the Bibio people, we have the Igbo, we have the Ijob, we have the Efik. We have so many other Biafran languages. Anyone you come from, feel free to use your dialect and speak to your own audience on this platform. That is your privilege as a Biafran. Wonderful and fellow Biafrans, we have come once again to speak and to encourage Biafran people, and we will do what we have always done. God give us the grace to continue to do this work completely free from the clutches of the enemies. Today we are going to speak on a very important topic. And the topic says, happening now, busted, the greatest betrayal of Ohaneze. Busted the greatest betrayal of Ohaneze. End of the zoo and the resurrection of Biafra. So many of us in this platform have seen the latest information that is going viral everywhere. So many of us have seen it. Either you see it on Facebook, or you see it on YouTube, or you see it on Twitter. Biafra has been sharing that very audio far and wide, and we must continue to share it. We must continue to share it to create awareness. Many of us must have seen that audio. If you have not seen that audio, go and check it out. The audio that reveals the wickedness of Ohaneze, the criminality of Ohaneze. You know, for a very long time, the situation of Ohaneze have been explained on several occasions. The atrocities of the Ohaneze have been explained, even from the time of our Asuna Mazin Nandekano. I could remember a broadcast that Mazin Nandekano made, and he told us that it is the government of Nigeria, the caliphate, that single-handedly pick people who are going to be the leaders of Ohaneze. In fact, the easiest way to know the stooge of the zoo, the easiest way to know the stooge of the caliphate is the person who becomes the Ohaneze leader. That is the easiest way to identify people who are against the Biafran people. The way you can be able to identify a solid saboteur, a criminal, the way you can be able to identify the people, the Biafrans that are holding the Biafran people down, is looking at who they appoint as the chairman of Ohaneze. Mazin Nandekano made that revelation, and he said that the caliphate by themselves picks who becomes the leader of Ohaneze. They manipulate it through their governor. The same way they pick a governor and give to you, that is the same way they pick the leaders of Ohaneze and give. And when Mazin Nandekano made that revelation, some of us didn't understand it. Some of you didn't believe it. Today you can see it very, very clear. Check from the history, every single human being that have come across that road called Ohaneze leader, what have they done? One came to the extent of saying that he would be the first person to sabotage Biafra. He said it in the open. One of the Ohaneze leaders came out and said that he will be the person to sabotage Biafra openly on video. The one that just died still did the same thing. Continue to support everything against the Biafran struggle. Continue to support the killing of Biafran people. This we have seen time and time again. And today, they brought another criminal. They brought another criminal, the one they call Iwanyam. Every one of us knows his record. But something is that some of us, we forget easily. And it is easy for us to begin to worship people simply because they control money. And that is why people are chasing money as if their life depends on it. People do not chase value anymore. People do no longer care how they make their money. All they want is to get money, because as long as you have the money to throw around, people will support you. That is the evil that have eaten deep into the Zoological Republic, and it has affected the Biafrans. That mentality today have occupied the mind of Biafra, that we no longer attach values to things we do. We don't attach values to people. What we talk about is money. How much do you have in your bank account? How much can you throw around? That is why today, the sensible and reasonable people, even in Biafra land today, they are hiding. They can't even speak in the open. They are hiding because when they talk, nobody's going to listen. When they talk, nobody's going to listen. Because that's the once you don't have the money to throw around, there is nothing you will say. People will understand. They will not act. They will not listen to you. They will only listen to those who have the money to throw around. We no longer attach values to human beings and the things we do. This is what the civil war has done to Biafra land. After the civil war, people begin to chase money, that they have now begun to make money their God. And the people who are living around now decide to focus on pursuit of money and worship those who have the money. We no longer talk about value. That is why some people will begin to look at somebody like Iwanyang as somebody who can do something good. When you and I know that from the onset, he has been a criminal. He has been a criminal. Even to see whether he will change. Remember, when they brought him in, we gave him a clean slate. The Prime Minister of Biafra, the Opto of Biafra land, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra gave him a clean set. We gave him a clean slate. I said, let us see what he can do. Now your evil are forgiven, your sins are forgiven. We're not going to focus on your past. Let us see what you're going to do in the present. A clean slate was given to William by the Biafran government when he came in through our Prime Minister. What did we get? What did we get? Today, what we got is attack, destruction, shame, dishonor, decimation. They have been doing it underground for a very long time. Working against the Biafran people. Working against Biafran people, bringing shame and disgrace to Biafrans. And nobody seemed to pay attention until now. If you have not listened to that voice message, go and listen to that voice message. And you will see what somebody who claimed to be Igbo elder is discussing, what they are discussing, what they are planning. Something that even an Igbo person that is born, that is 10 years old, Igbo person that is of age, let me not say 10 years, of age, 18 years old, there is no 18 years child that is Igbo that will think in that manner. 18 years old child, Igbo, will never think in such manner. Very unthinkable. And we saw the audio. What the Ohaneze do in Andama we are planning. Under the one that called himself Iwanyang. After listening to that audio, now I begin to understand why we are not respected in the Zululand Republic. Now you begin to understand why we are not respected in the Zululand Republic. Even when we have the education, we have the wealth, we have everything that is going to do, and yet we are not respected. Now you begin to understand that they went to the top and plant their own seed. Then they use the seed to manipulate everything. And they believe that no matter what they do, that you cannot respond. Neither will you talk. I thank you for giving us our Supreme Damazim Nandika. I thank you for the presence of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samaneva. I thank you for redeeming Biafrans by himself. It is sad. When I was listening to that audio, even before the person who responded began to respond, I began to get angry. I almost turned the audio off. I almost turned it off when that man was explaining what they were planning to do. That they are planning, that Ohaneze and Igbo have agreed, not even planning, they have already started making the move to go and beg the Fulanese. That it was the Biafrans that offended the Fulanese. That Biafrans offended the Fulanese by taking the life of their leader. And that until we go and bow before the Fulanese, that our problem will never end. When that idiot was explaining that thing, I got angry in my blood began to boil. I almost turned the audio off. But what made me to continue to listen is when the other guy who was listening warned him, first of all, before the video started. He warned him and said, not after when I'm talking, you off the phone. Do not off the phone. The guy told him, don't turn that phone off. Don't turn it off and tell me that network is no longer there. Because that is what they do. When you tell them the truth, they will turn off the phone. The next day, they will claim that there's no network. Because of that statement the man made initially, that was why I had patience to listen. Because I was waiting to see what he's going to say. And finally, the man spoke as a true son of Biafra. Spoke and told them to their face that it's an abomination. It is a great abomination for anybody to think of going before the full animal to bow. An abomination. Something that even a Biafran child knows that this is an abomination. You are comparing the life of a terrorist to the life of innocent people. You are comparing the life of a Janjaweed to the life of the Biafran. Look at the points the guy was given. That their leader were killed. It was the 1966 coup. That it was the 1966 coup. That is the source of our problem. And because their leader was killed, until we go and beg, that blood was shed, until the blood is redeemed, that we will never know peace. A madman speaking. I was boiling. Now I begin to understand the mentality of people who claim to be elders in Ohaneze. These are people who claim to be elders. Something that even a child of 18 years old knows very well. A child of, even when they have decided to destroy history and throw history away, they do not want to teach our children history. They don't want us to know history. They don't want our children to know history. With the little findings we have seen, with the little revelation that we make on our program on a daily basis, with the revelation of Master Nankara we have made, it is enough for every Biafran to know the truth about the Civil War. The truth is not hidden. They call it an Igbo coup. It wasn't an Igbo coup. It was a revolution by military officers involving many Biafrans, because Biafrans were many in the military then. There were other tribes involved, not only the Biafran people. And they called it Igbo coup. Okay, let's even assume it was that coup. Let's even assume it's a coup. After that coup, what happened? They took the life of how many thousands of people when they did their counter coup? Do you know how many people they took their life? In their counter coup, they took the life of the first general, the first African general that was used by the United Nations, Aguiyi. A well-trained British general, they took his life. Aguiyi. What did Aguiyi do? What did Aguiyi do? And these Ohaneze idiots are talking of God apologize. Even assuming, let's not just go behind, because the person that responded to him responded accurately and gave that idiot a history that he will never forget. Let's just walk from where they know, where they claim to know, from that civil war upward. After the coup, 1966 coup, what happened? They did a counter coup and they killed much more people than they lost in the north. They took the life of a general. General is not a general with that. It's not this kind of general they have now. They give themselves a title. It's not a general you give that. This is a man who was given general by the British. He served the United Nations, the first general who served the United Nations and lead it through. They took his life, Aguiyi. And nothing, no compensation, nothing was done about it up to today. Nobody, no apology to anybody. So many Biafran officers, they murdered them in cold blood. They took their life. They took their life. There was no sorry for anybody. And they didn't stop there. They didn't stop there. They went ahead to pursue Biafrans and get into the civil war. During the civil war, we lost millions of people. Our children, our mothers, we lost them. These idiots who call themselves Ohaneze and Dohina now, they didn't see this. They were not even thinking about it. They didn't even think that direction. A criminal will open his mouth and say that we committed a crime against Fulani. What crime have we committed against Fulani? So, for the whole life they have been taken from that very civil war, from that 1960s up to this minute, millions and millions of Biafran life have lost. There is not yet enough for them. We have to go and bow. And by the way, even before the 1960s coup, they have started taking the life of Biafrans. They have started taking the life of Biafrans even before then. Now you see why we are not respected, because the people who project themselves as our leaders are animals. People who project themselves as our leaders are morons. These are a bunch of criminals who are supposed to be thrown in cage. They come and they assume power, appointed by the caliphate themselves. It is heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. This is something that a thiefy man will never, ever, ever talk, say in his mouth. Somebody from the middle belt will never, ever open his mouth and say he wants to go and beg the flag. An Hausa man will never, ever open his mouth to say he wants to go and apologize to the flag. As we speak, Hausa people are planning their revenge. Hausa people are gearing up for their vengeance as we speak, as you're watching this video. The Hausa people are preparing as we are watching this video. They are preparing to go for vengeance. People from the middle belt will never, ever, ever, nobody will have that energy. Nobody will have the guts to put such on the table. Our Yoruba brothers will never, ever put such kind of topic on the table. During that 1966 coup, a Yoruba man was involved. A Yoruba man was among. They will never make such step. But look at us that have not committed any crime anywhere, have not done anything anywhere. Each time the Biafrans have done, it's always been self-defense. From the onset, everything that we engage in is self-defense. We have never gone to the north to go and fight or take the life of anybody. Never ever. We have never made any move to go and dominate any area. Never ever. We have never fought any people to take their land. Never ever. The most innocent people you can think of in that contraption, the people who are even trying to build that cage and make it inhabitable. And yet, we are the people that have been trampled underfoot. Simply because we have morons as leaders. Because we have people who do not have soul in them. Somebody like Iwanyanwu is a dead man walking. Iwanyanwu is a dead man walking. His atrocities cannot be counted. Not one, not two, not three. He has taken much innocent life that can be counted. And today, he wants finally to carry all of us and put us in a well and lock it up before he goes. What Iwanyanwu is doing today is trying to take all the Biafrans and put us into a cage and lock us up and throw us in a well before he goes. But I bet him his time is up. The time of Iwanyanwu is up. Iwanyanwu and his cohorts, their time is up. You know, with the things that are happening today, I have no doubt that Chukwu Okike have already signed the Biafra. Whoever you are and you stand on the way of Biafra, you will not only be disgraced, you will be destroyed. You will not only be disgraced, that is, when you are disgraced, you will not be up to one kobo anymore. Every Biafran that lay hand on that audio, if you keep it to yourself, you are part of the problem. If you are a Biafran, you see that audio, you didn't share it, you are part of the problem and you will share from their problem. You will share from the punishment. Any Biafra that sees that audio, you listen to it and you're not outraged, you didn't share it. Let every Igbo Biafra, let every Biafra, wherever you are, get that very audio. More especially the Igbo Biafra. If you don't share it, more especially the Igbo Biafra, because they were speaking in Igbo. If you don't share it, you will share from their punishment. You will share from their punishment. If you listen to that audio and you didn't share it, you will share from their punishment. If you're in Nigeria, download it. If you cannot be able to send it whole, break it into pieces and send it to people in their WhatsApp group. If it is so long, break it into as many pieces as you can. Send it as audio to many people, as many people you can send it to. Don't keep it to yourself. Do not keep it to yourself. This is the time of revelation. Anything that stands on the way of Biafra will be pulled down. The greatest mistake you can make is to fight against the mandate of Chukwu Okike. That's the greatest mistake. That's the greatest mistake. You must not. Any day you make any move against Biafra, you are finished. There is no escaping route. It doesn't matter who you are. Under this restoration, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, there is no nonsense, no room for nonsense, no room for idiocy, no room for any criminality, no room for any madness or betrayal. As soon as you make that move, you will get the consequence of your action. It is sad. It is sad. There is no Biafran that we watch that, listen to that audio that will not shed tears. You begin to wonder, where are these people coming from? Who are they? Who are they? Even the guy that was explaining to the other man before the man educated him, the way he was presenting the matter as if he was doing something that is genuine. The very guy that narrated that story that the man rebuked. So are you telling me that without that rebuke, you will join this evil And from the indication that we are calling him whatever they're calling me, an editor, a doctor, or whatever. What kind of a doctor are you? What kind of education do you have that you do not know? That you do not know that the Biafran people has not committed any crime against the Fulanis to go and beg? Why would you need somebody to educate you before you know that that thing is wrong? Why? Why? Now you see the kind of elites we have, people who claim to be educated. That is why you see what we have in these days are educated morons, intellectuals. That is what we have. Don't allow anybody to threaten you with certificate. If you are a genuine, do not allow anybody to threaten you with certificate. That you have PhD, you have doctorate degree, put it in your pocket. They are all mad people with empty brain. Empty brain. They don't have common sense. They don't have common sense. It is just for the paper. It is just for the paper. There is no white man that will do that thing that idiot is doing. Any sensible child will ask a question. When you are in a place where this topic is being brought, you will fight it without waiting for somebody to tell you to fight it. So does it mean that if this man has not reprimanded that one that called him, he will join the sheep and begin to go and beg Fulanis? Because the way he was narrating the story, he has bought into it already. He has bought into it and he's willing to join them and advertise it and do whatever he wants to until he met his match. Until he met a child of Chukwu Okekabiam. And the child of Chukwu Okekabiam took away that evil spirit in him and gave him the right spirit of the Biafrans. Do you now see the damage the zoo is doing in the life of the Biafran people? Do you see the damage the zoo is doing in the life of Biafra using their stooge? This is the same way they are using the governors. Now you can imagine how those ones who are close with the governors, you can imagine the kind of brain they have. Why they have to stand by and watch aircraft fly over their city and begin to bomb innocent people who have not done nothing. In a country where you see terrorists who are wielding weapons, who kidnap people and show the video of people they have kidnapped, and they demand for ransom. There is no plane flying up, no jet fighter flying up to go and locate those terrorists. But in your own land, you see jet flying up in a place where there is no insurgency, in a peaceful place. Your governor will approve it, and you are still there sitting with him and supporting him. Now, you will not understand the kind of trouble we are in. That if we don't get out of this, a time will come when all of us will be done. That time will never come. Because in this 2024, every hell will break loose. Everything that is holding us back will let loose. It doesn't matter what it is. It is so sad. So sad. I am even much more angry with the man that was reporting that issue, that man that came to tell the other elder that very program. Because the way he was narrating the story, he was narrating it in the sense that he has already bought it. His mission was to come and convince that man. His mission was to come and convince that innocent, illustrious son of Biafra. His mission was to come and convince him of their project. Because the way he was painting the picture, we have to unite the Biafrans, we have to do our homework, we have to repair our home, we have to do this. And this is the lie they continue to pay. That is why I don't want to hear anybody come online and begin to talk about we hate ourselves, we fight ourselves. We are not the problem. There is no human being on the earth that do not have quarrel and problems in themselves. Families have. Twins disagree. Twins from the same mother, they were born the same day, they disagree. Husband and wife disagree. The same family, disagreement comes. There is nothing that is happening in Biafra that is not happening in other places. Don't come here and begin to tell me that we are our enemies. We are not. That is the lie from the pit of hell. Some people have
made themselves an instrument in the hand of the caliphate. They manipulated these individuals, and look at the way they are twisting their brain against their own people. Until we extract Biafra completely, until we cast Biafra away from the zone, until we walk away, without any connection. Nothing must connect us with that name anymore. I pity people who are even still talking about restructure. Restructure what? What are you going to restructure? What are you going to restructure? Total and absolute freedom. Because the damage that this caliphate have done, the damage that the British have done using the caliphate, and it's the British that is masterminding the whole thing. Because a Fulani man who is a wanderer doesn't have this knowledge and wisdom to manipulate. The people that lay the foundation, who are doing the plan, is the British. The British lay the plan and hand it over to Fulani, and they are running it on the ground as their foot soldier. That is why they come to Biafra land. They take those ones who want to be opportune. They know those ones who are eager to be in control. Those who are hunger for power. How can you be part of a country whom, before you have your own governor in your state, he will go to Sokoto. He will go to Sokoto to go and take permission to be a governor. For you to be the leader of Ohaneze, permission has to come from Sokoto. And when Mazen Nandekano said it, some of us didn't understand. Today it is playing out. It is playing out. Now you see the source of the dehumanization of the Biafra people. The source of the insult we are getting as Biafrans. You see the source of insult. Because those that have been imposed as our leaders are giving them a good ahead that nothing will happen. They will come, and that is one of the Ohaneze anybody that came and said that anybody that touches a Fulani man, that in fact he will be the first to go to war on their behalf. And he says that he will be the first person to sabotage Biafra if anybody talks of Biafra. Cowards everywhere. Very self-centered and self-centered people who are already in their grave. Yet they are already close to their grave, and they do not want to give space for people who are alive to strengthen their life. Any Biafran that listens to that audio and still have anything to do with whatever they call Ohaneze, it doesn't matter which version it is. It doesn't matter which version it is. Anybody who, after listening to that audio, you still talk about Ohaneze, you are worse than them. You are worse than them, and you are going to face a miserable situation more than them. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are a true Biafran, more especially Igbo Biafran, you are an Igbo Biafran, after listening to that audio, you continue to speak about Ohaneze, support them. It doesn't matter the version. It doesn't matter the version of Ohaneze. You continue to support it. You are a moron. And your life is going to be more miserable than theirs. Your own case is going to be much more disgraceful and miserable than theirs. The only thing we have today that we all know is the Biafra Republic government in exile, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazen Samaneba, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, and on the supreme command of Mazen Nandekano. That is where we are. Anything short of that, you're on your own. That is the only way. That is the only way. There's no other way. It doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter. Think whatever you want to think. Say what you want to say. It doesn't matter. We have only one direction. Only one aim and objective. And the only thing we ask for is either Biafra or Biafra. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekano, has made it clear long ago that we don't demand for anything. We do not want your restructuring. We don't want your resources. Keep it to yourself. What we want is our territory, Biafran territory. The independent state of Biafra is what we want. And we are definitely going to get it. It does not matter what they think or what they say. By the special grace of Chukwu, Biafra will definitely come. Fellow Biafra, now you begin to see the reason you have to come out and cast your vote on the self-referendum. It is not enough to shout online. No. It is not enough to cry. It is not enough to complain. Go and cast your vote on the self-referendum if you are not done so. Go and cast your vote. The number matters. That vote matters a lot. The number matters. It matters. It is not a joke. We must present that numbers to the world so that when we move, nobody will say they didn't hear. In their own word, they say democracy is a game of number. Remember, they say majority carries the vote. We want to show them the majority, not only by saying it, we want to show them in evidence. We want to bring it and show it to them. That is why every single one of you, wherever you are, you must go and cast your vote right away. As long as you have to 18 years and above. If you don't, you are going to be as miserable as Ngwenya. You are going to be as miserable as him. Every one of us, wherever you are, you must begin to reason like human beings and not animals. If we don't walk away from these people, they will destroy our brain. You see, some of you don't understand what is happening. The person who was reporting that very thing, who came to convince that man, the person who came to convince that man, and the man convinced him and gave him points, is a doctor. Somebody who claimed to have a doctorate degree. And so many of them who are in this criminality, they are people who claim to have documents. Don't allow anybody to threaten you with any certificate. Do not. Common sense is not common. It is better you follow people who have common sense, even without any paper documents. There are many natural professors we have in Biafra land. If somebody who claims to be a doctor does not know, have not read, does not know that his own family has not committed any crime to anybody to be taken in their life, he doesn't know that the innocent children in Biafra land do not deserve death. He doesn't know that children in Biafra land, mothers, women, we are stabbed to death. Not in the arm of the bullet, we are stabbed to death. Something that is seen as genocide today by sensible people in the world. And here you are, coming to persuade the same people who were destroyed and hurt to go and beg. God forbid. I say, God forbid. What kind of human being are these people? What kind of human being are they? Where were they trained? What kind of sense do they have in them? How has it been that people have become so wicked? People have become so in love with money that you can no longer apply common sense to issues. People have now involved in fame. You want to fix yourself somewhere so that one day opportunity will come, they'll make you a governor. Opportunity will come. And every single one of them that is in line with that Ohaneze, they are all waiting for Fulani to call them for appointment. They are all waiting to work. They are all in line to work for Fulani. That audio revealed deep things that we cannot imagine. If you go back and listen to that audio from the beginning, I'm not even talking about the revelation. When the guy has not responded, when the other one came, his mission was to come and convince this man, a son of the soil, a Biafran well-educated professor. His mission was to come and convince him. When you see the way he was narrating his story, the way he started that story, you will see that his plan was to come and convince that man to join them in their evil party. But I thank you, the spirit of Biafra is very much alive. Even for those who are in this volatile republic, we know, we understand. We know that for some people who are in the contractical Nigeria, their effort is limited, their speech is limited. So that is why most time I don't hold it to them. When I see them, the way they talk and what they say, I can take them for what they're saying, for because of the place they are. They have limitations. They cannot speak the way we speak. That is true. They cannot support revolution the way we support. They can't use the times we use because they are in the territory of the enemy. That is absolute. We understand that. You saw a man who had been possessed already with the spirit of Biafra. You want to convince him. They sent you to come and convince him. And you see the way he was beautifying his story. When I was watching, I was boiling. My blood was boiling. I almost turned that very audio off. The only thing that made me not to turn it off was the statement the man made before that conversation started. He told him, don't off this phone. After talking to me, don't off this phone. When I start talking, don't off this phone. That was why I became patient and wait. I wanted to hear what is going to be his response. If not for that warning, I would have not had time to listen to that nonsense. Because the way the guy started narrating the story, you saw that he came to entice the man. He came to win a soul to their evil empire. But I thank Chukwu that he never allowed us to lose that illustrious son of Biafra. I thank Chukwu that he has planted people in different areas. That is how Biafra is special. Biafra is divine. It does not matter what you think. I don't need to preach to anybody or beg you to join Biafra. I don't have to do that. I don't beg you to join Biafra. The only thing I do is to tear the truth into pieces for you to see. If you refuse to see it, it's up to you. The only thing we do is to tear, just the way that man did in that program. He came to convince the man, but the man brought the truth and tear the truth into pieces before him. He didn't have any word to utter than to begin to dance to his tune. He was automatically converted immediately. He came back to his senses with all his education. For how many years? For how many years? Look at a simple thing that a child is supposed to know. He doesn't know it. It took extraordinary message for his brain to be open immediately. And he began to speak like a human being. That is what we do on our programs. We don't need to beg you to follow Biafra. We don't need to beg you. We don't need to preach to you. The only thing we need to do is to tell you the truth of the matter. Tell you why we are doing what we are doing and the truth, the situation that took us to where we are. Fellow Biafra, if I begin to emphasize on this, I will not end it today. But wherever you are as a Biafra, please, once that audio gets on your table, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Share it. If you keep it, you are part of the problem and you are going to share from the punishment. If you keep it, you are part of the problem. You will share from the punishment. I pray that Chukwu Okekabia will guide us and direct us aright. Please, follow the Biafra Republic of Exile. Follow every information that is coming. Listen to instructions. Do what you have to do now, not tomorrow. Any area you know you can perform, don't wait for people to call you. Begin to do it now. Cast your vote on the self-referendum. Prepare for the convention in Finland. Convention is going to take place November, December. Prepare yourself. If you want to be there, go and register on biafrasecurityadministration.org. biafrasecurityadministration.org. Go there and register. Provide the necessary information and prepare yourself. Go and get the Biafran ID card on the same site, biafrasecurityadministration.org. Apply for your ID card. Provide authentic passport photograph, professionally taken passport photograph, not the one you take with your phone, with your camera, with your phone. No, professionally taken passport photograph you can use for a passport. Use that and apply for your ID card, and you get your ID card. Remember, the Biafran shop is open. Biafran shop is open for you to buy items that have to do with Biafra in order to support the Biafran struggle. Every item you buy on that shop will be sent to you wherever you are. Buy an item from that shop, it will be sent to you, and the money is going to be used to support Biafra. So wherever you are, begin to go to that Biafran site and purchase items. You will see different items, different kinds of goods there. Anyone you like, purchase it. Different kind of signals, you purchase it to support Biafra, and it will be sent to you. You will have your goods, and the money will be used for the Biafra restoration. Wherever you are, do not be deceived. Keep your spirit high. We are going home. On the 2nd of December 2024, the Declaration of Independence of Biafra will be made. No man is going to stop it. Let them continue to cry. Let them continue to manipulate. We have gotten to the end of the road. Remember, the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, he said, I have come to finish what Dim Odumegwu started. He didn't say, I have come to follow. I have come to finish what Dim Odumegwu started. And he went further to say, he will be the end of Nigeria. Mazen Nandekam said the same. He said, I will destroy Nigeria, and he has done it. Fellow Biafran, if you don't believe where you are today, you will never believe anything. And it doesn't matter. Whether you believe or you don't believe, whether you support or don't support, Biafra is going to come. Take it to the bank. May Chukwu Okeke continue to guide and protect everyone that has participated on this program. May Chukwu Okeke continue to guide and protect our Liberation Army. Guide and protect the resistance fighters. Guide and protect the strike force. Guide and protect the Black Marine. Guide and protect every of our media warrior that is speaking on different platforms. May Chukwu come and guide and protect their family. May Chukwu come and guide and protect the federal government in the homeland. May Chukwu come and guide and protect every member of the cabinet of Biafra. May Chukwu come and guide and protect them and secure them. May Chukwu guide and protect everyone that is part of this struggle. May Chukwu come and guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We commit him in the hand of Chukwu Okeke for divine protection, for divine wisdom, divine knowledge. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. May Chukwu Okeke unleash angels to guide him his coming out and coming in. I pray for our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekam, for divine healing, for divine strength, revelation. Wherever our supreme leader is at this particular hour, I commit. Yeah. May Chukwu Okeke continue to be with him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. I appreciate every one of you that has been to this program. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for joining. Both those who are watching from Facebook and those who are watching from other platforms, I thank you for being part of the program. May Chukwu Okeke continue to guide us, protect us, and secure us. Thank you so much and stay safe. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu. At the same time, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. Touch the notification bell so that whenever I come online, you'll be notified. Make sure you touch your notification button, touch it, and give a thumbs up to the video. Share it. Don't keep it to yourself. Thank you so much for being there and stay safe. Bye-bye. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move airborne.